A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Just about halfway through the season now. Still a lot of ball to be played as we're off in Week 8. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here we go, shot. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Man in motion, out of the slot. On 2nd down, Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Let's go. Go.
1st and 10, or under Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Another carry for Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And the Buccaneers clogging up the throwing lanes. We got 6 DBs out there. 3rd down.
Go. 79 Broncos.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one hits for 30. And that gives them first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They give for the first time to Rachaad White. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 12, 12, 12.
Here's White again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Going to the ground again on first. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44.
Let's go.
Offense up to the line fast.
Tommy.
Running on second with White. He still has room inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
I'll tell you what, kid, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped.
Here we go.
Offense in the hurry up here. Mighty. White can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
12, 12, 12. Shot.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on 2nd and goal.
11, 11, 11. Shot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd and goal, here's Burrow. Escapes the pocket. To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that brings up 4th and goal. The decision is to take the 3. Out comes the field goal unit for this try. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Staying with Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10 from the 41. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that 6th sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Ready. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
Looking to the air here. He beams one deep right side. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And we'll see how his debut offering goes. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Secures this at the 17. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Burrow from the gun. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Burrow setting to throw. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're bringing out Mitch Wisnowski to punt it away on 4th. And the direct snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
I love the aggressiveness of that call. B, aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V-E, and the special teams on it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10, it's a gift to White. Another big rip for him. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. Working quickly here. White on 1st and goal. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. White has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To throw it on first down. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Here's 2nd and 2. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Burrow to the air now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Second and 4. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field.
On 1, ready? 11, 11, 11, 11. Done. Dot. 11, 11, 11. Dot.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. That one falls incomplete. Couldn't make the connection deep downfield. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11. Dot.
From the gun, a run for White. Runs inside the 35. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield.
Let's go. Check go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Buccaneers might be able to get some points late after the interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
11 MT, 11 MT, 11 MT.
They kick the running back in motion.
11 MT, tight. Stop.
First down, Burrow to throw. First play, he's going for it to the end zone. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the Falcons are stopped on that return, so that interception's going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's got Khalil Shakir. Jukes out a one-stop. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
11 MT, tight. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, White. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He's on the move. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT, tight. Stop.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
It's set. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. He's got it to his running back. Jukes one defender. And he's taken down at the 30.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Offense up to the line fast.
Stop.
On first down, here's Burrow. Completed to his running back. Oh, he lost the football. And the Falcons scoop it up.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11. Dot.
Up the middle, here goes White. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Dot. Dot.
White. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's a counter give to Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Go! Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bob. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. On the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Cut out left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one and kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
They've got a man in motion. Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh no, they get him yet again. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the Buccaneers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And that's a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 24-point ball game. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tag.
Slot man motioned over.
Go.
Robinson on the inside give. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Hut.
From the 34. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Falcons will have a first.
Ready.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Ready.
They go play action on first. Throwing this back in the end zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Here we go.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that deep.
And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, just when you think things can't get any worse, Brock, I am not sure what you call it, because I don't think I've ever called it 4 straight drives ending in an interception.
Oh, as a former QB, Kate, I know exactly what to call this. A nightmare! 4 pick games are a rarity, and you never see it happen on consecutive drives. And at this point, listen, hey, offense coordinator, play caller, run the ball. And I mean run the ball.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Done.
2nd and 10 now. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just couldn't quite find the connection.
Done.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
11.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Done.
To throw again, it's Burrow. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. Done.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
I'm one. Ready?
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Done.
Burrow from the gun. Got a man. Patterson has it. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers keep running away with this. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers continue piling on to this lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That one's complete right side.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a give to Robinson. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Oh, he got way too much under that one. Too high, that's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They're throwing it. He's got a man left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Falcons will have a 1st. Looking for a throw here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. He'll throw it yet again. Finds a man right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front ready to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
They find 21 yards and get the 1st down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. Still sticking with the passing game. Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. They'll throw it again. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. They are throwing it again. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. This one is taken in by Tony. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut.
Brought in inside the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Here we go.
It began at the 30 and has now jumped to 1st and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.